So, George, you've reached that top award around the world. So, let's go back to the very beginning. What inspired you to start your wine learning?
I got a family involved in the wine business. I would have been the fifth generation in a very, not very interesting wine business, but it was in wine business nonetheless. I decided to study winemaking. So that's actually the interest in wine started by the winemaking, the production side of it, because I really wanted to learn how to make wine to improve what our family business was doing. And I made it. I finished my degree in oenology, but at the same time, our business went bust. We changed, moved hands, so literally the same week. And so I ended up having to find a different, obviously, alternative job. And then I ended up being in the commercial. I took the level 3 already back in 2009. At my early in my career in the commercial area, because I really felt that I needed to get a much better understanding of the global business. And level 3 is already a pretty good base for that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And a few years ago, I just decided, okay, well, I'm at the point of my career where the base is well developed, but there is so much more still to discover. What's the next step? How can I broaden and deepen my knowledge about, again, particularly the business? You always need to understand what you know and what you don't know. And if you feel that you are more prepared on one side, then try and prepare yourself on the other side. Of course, diploma gives you a broad knowledge about everything. A lot of the concepts of winemaking and viticulture I knew already, but it was great to deepen even some of those knowledges. Everything else, the business part, was pretty great. Particularly the wines of the world, where, as the Portuguese, we're not very too aware, perhaps, because there's no offer of foreign wines in Portugal. We drink what we make, right? And so having the ability to go into the diploma to learn more about what other countries are doing, what's the trends, what are the varieties that are beginning to take notice, apart from the classics. I thought that was the right angle for me to learn from. And I was not disappointed by any means. It is difficult. It's much more difficult than I expected, I have to admit. It broadens all your knowledge about the world in a way that I didn't know that there were stuff going on out there that I now know of. And so I certainly think that if you're looking for a full understanding of the wine world, I think the diploma is an extraordinary vessel, a mechanism, because it really allows you to learn everything at a pretty good level. But be prepared, because it will take a lot of your time, and it will require a lot of studying. But I'm glad I did it, no doubt.